So just dropping another video, and I'm gonna throw some clips in here. Made a Walmart run, drove by a house in the country where people were being evicted. Not good. It's happening way more than we like to imagine. So I'm gonna put a couple different clips of what's going on out here. And before I do, I just want to talk about, look, it's just come over the news today about our servicemen, many injured. It was reported 15 were injured, 5 severe, but I'm seeing reports that hundreds were injured. Don't know what the truth is. We never seem to get it, but it is, to me, a reason why we made this move out here, because I just think something's coming, something's brewing, and I just want it to be out of a highly populated area. I didn't want a ton of neighbors. I wanted to be out of crime-ridden areas. I didn't even want to be anywhere close to them. And so that's why we came out here and became a lot more self-sufficient, and in the process of becoming more self-sufficient. Look, let me be very, very clear. I'm not a Navy SEAL. I'm not a farmer. I don't even consider myself a prepper. I just consider myself somebody trying to prepare, somebody trying to get better at everything. And that's all I can do. And that's all most people can do. Just be good at a lot of things and do what you can to prepare. And so, with the news of what's erupting in the Middle East and how I think we're going to get pulled into a very, very big war here, it's going to last a lot longer than most people want to admit, trouble's coming. And so, if you've had thoughts about moving, getting out of where you're at, this might be the time to do it. I have no regrets. I'm not looking back. I'm just moving forward. I'm trying to learn more, do more. This is a big responsibility. I mean, just taking care of a big dog like that, taking care of a garden, taking care of this property. There's just so much that goes into it. Looking out for your family. There's a lot that goes into it. And I wouldn't change it for a world, for anything in the world. And now looking at what's happening across the world, what's happening in this country, now more than ever, I thank God that we got here. I thank God we made it here. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, leave a comment down below if you want, but I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that have done the same thing. They moved out of a populated area, moved out to the country, got a farm, bought an island, got a ranch, whatever they did. Or maybe they just moved to Mayberry and just wanted to get to a lower populated area. They did what they had to do, what they felt was right for them and their family. This was right for us, and I don't regret it one bit. This was the right call. And now with everything that's happening, where you just don't know what could erupt at any minute, what could erupt tomorrow morning, Monday morning, Tuesday morning, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You don't know what could erupt. And I'm just happy that we're out here. We have a plan. We have security in order. We're becoming more self-sufficient with food, growing food. We have emergency food put away. We have canned food put away. We have water. We have a way to filtrate. We have generator. We have propane. We have charcoal. We have wood. So look, I'm not a prepper. Never pretended to be one, but I do believe in being prepared. I don't live in the middle of Alaska. We don't have to go out and hunt an animal, a seal, to eat. We can still go to the grocery store here, but if the lights go out tomorrow, we have enough food to survive for a while. That's for sure. And some people could probably survive 10, 20 years on what they have. We could probably survive at least 2 years on what we have, but we have deer here. We have pig, we have turkey, we have fish. We have a massive water source. We have a well. So I think that puts the odds in our favor that we have a higher survivable rate than many. But that doesn't guarantee anything. It just puts the odds in your favor. There are no guarantees in life. But I thought at this time in life, with everything that was happening, that let's put the odds in our favor the best that we can. And we have a good community. A lot of churches. We've met some great people here. I have a small circle of friends here. And so, and we're going to build that circle out and add hopefully more people that have more skills and more ability to protect. Because the more good people you have in your circle, the better. How's the garden looking? These tomatoes are absolutely going crazy. Peppers are looking great. We just planted these onions a couple days ago. We'll see how they do. They were a little beat up when I put them in. We left them, and we got them. We left them out a little too long. I'll see if they take. If not, I'll replace them. But right now, all the tomatoes, all the peppers, all the corn looking fantastic. Water looking great. But look, this is no laughing matter. You know, people thought a lot of this stuff was funny years ago. You know, people moving into rural areas, people growing their own food, people being self-sufficient, independent. People laughed at this stuff. You know, the whole prepping community, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a preparation community. People laughed at it. These people ain't laughing anymore. If you are, you're ignorant, because with what's happening in the world right now, and what could happen, wow. I mean, if you have a family, if you have kids especially, I just hope that you have some type of plan that you've been preparing for a couple of years. If you haven't, you better start yesterday. You better start yesterday. It's a lot to do here. It's not for everybody, that's for sure. But I'll tell you, it's a great workout. I feel stronger. I feel better. Just the accomplishment you get. Here's the tangerine tree I put in a couple of days ago. It's taking very, very nicely. I probably should give it, well, it's pretty moist. I think I'm going to wait one more day. I picked up another one. I'm going to put it over there at the other end of the guest house here. I think they're going to do very, very well right here. But yeah, so we've got peach trees now, plum trees, tangerine trees, and some raspberry bushes and the garden. So, and here's the other tangerine tree that I will try to put in tomorrow, if not the next day at the latest. And there that is right there. So I just put the guineas away. They want to come out, they're mad, but I just put them away. I had a big coyote over here on the driveway last night. He was big, but he didn't come into the yard, but he was definitely big. But nothing, with turbo out here, nothing comes into the yard. This is a kill zone, basically. Everything stays out. Palm trees are looking pretty good. One of them doesn't look great. I think maybe I just watered it a little too much. There's a lot of clay in the area that I planted that one, so I'm going to let it dry out a little bit. I watered the other ones earlier. That one I'm not going to water tonight. The lemon and lime trees watered. So that's where we're at right now. Beautiful evening. That's facing east. So nice and quiet, the way we like it, except for the guineas, of course. But yeah, I'm going to put a few clips in here. Stay tuned. But man, so much happening. And yet it's so quiet here. So quiet, so peaceful. And I just feel like things are going to start erupting very, very soon in many, many cities across America. And basically my message today, just if you have the opportunity and ability to get out somewhere smaller, more rural, safer, if you can do it, I would advise to do it now. A lot of people write me, they're in the process of doing it. They're asking me questions about doing it. If you can afford to do it, this might be your last opportunity. The door is closing. And you know, it's getting harder to find rural properties with land. And if you can find them, they're extremely expensive. So, you know, then, you know, a lot of people have to sell the property they're in to move. And now the market is frozen. So people who want to move now may have waited too long and now cannot get out. So I don't know. I'm just talking out loud with all of you. The world's getting crazier by the minute. And to me, I just want to be in a safe area, the safest area I can get to, and just be away from large crowds. Can people get here? Yeah. But yeah, you don't want to come here. It's not a good place to come to. Watch the rest of the video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Be safe out there. Pray for this country. It is really, really becoming volatile. And the more volatile it becomes, the more I worry about what's going to happen to this country. It's completely divided. Washington completely corrupted. We're bankrupt, massive deficits. Maybe this is a time to get as self-sufficient as you can and get out to where you and your family can be much safer and avoid a lot of this chaos. Talk to you later. So we got to run into town, run a few errands. Beautiful evening, absolutely stunning. Sun's setting due west. So an absolute beautiful evening, and while we're driving to the road here, we got to go to Walmart, which is not my favorite store, but we got to get some things there that we can't really get anywhere else. But you know, today we were driving down a main road, and we saw a sheriff's car at a house. I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on. You just never know. And it turned out we came back up the same road, and all this stuff was thrown out into the front yard. So it was an eviction. So it is a sign of the times. It happens everywhere, even out here. And you just wonder, what's that family going to do? What led to this? Job loss, reckless spending. Let me see. I think we're going to drive by the house. This was the house right there. And this is all their stuff. That's everything right there. So it's a bad day for somebody. Nice little house too. But you think, where are they tonight? What are they going to do? What led to this? Reckless spending, job loss, bad economy, whatever, inflation. You don't know. So anyways, I wanted to just share that with you, because a lot of people say that that could never happen to them, and maybe those same people said it could never happen to them, and it happened to them. So whether you're in the city, in the country, it can happen anywhere, anytime, to anybody. So be careful, be responsible, manage that debt. As I said, we're heading to one of the worst places you can go to, and that's Walmart. And I'll shoot a little video there. So stay tuned. We'll see what's going on at Walmart. But again, it's a sad day. You never want to see anybody just kicked out of their house. But a lot of times, you know, people make bad decisions too, and they bring it upon themselves. I'm not saying that about this family. You don't know. But it happened. So it's another eviction. We saw last month the bank seized 40,000 homes in America, and 42,000 homes fell out of contract last month also. So not a good sign for the real estate market. But yeah, we're out here in the country, and I will say this: it seems a lot more stable. The economy out here in these areas is a lot smaller, but it seems to be a lot healthier overall. But there are businesses, a couple paper mills, one closed not too far from here, one's closing up in the central eastern part of the state. 300 people losing their jobs. And there are areas out here, we're heading into Dothan, that's our kind of our metro center, where everything's at. And I'm seeing vacancies. Restaurants look like they're doing good, but there's retailers that don't look like they're doing so good. And so I think we're going to see more problems even in smaller areas like this. So stay tuned, head to Walmart. Let's see what's going on over at that circus. Talk to you in a minute. So we have arrived at Walmart. And you know, wherever you're at, to me, these places are all the same. But it's been a while since I've been to Walmart, so I'm going to pick up a few things here and bounce. But beautiful night, probably about 74 right now. Absolutely gorgeous out. You know, surprisingly, the store for a Friday evening is not that busy. Actually, really amazed here how quiet it is. So we've got Easter coming up, and very quiet, very quiet, very quiet. Real quiet, real quiet. So anyways, just bringing you with me this evening. Just kind of a boring, it's my Friday night. This is what we do. Just running errands, getting supplies, all the basic stuff. But yeah, pretty quiet. Everybody must be out to eat. But it always amazes me how much stuff comes in from China, supplies, these stores. But think about inflation, what is about to happen with costs because of the Strait of Hormuz, products not getting through, and of course the price of fuel. And that is going to put a hamper on everything. A lot of things come in here, right? Because everything revolves around oil. So everything on these shelves delivered through a truck, a plane, a train, a boat, and of course it's all coming from China. So we keep making China richer and richer. And guess who's selling more oil? Russia. They're getting richer too. So just a crazy cycle. And we keep spending more money and going deeper into debt, and we're not making anything. So it is becoming very alarming in my humble opinion. Quiet. It really is quiet. So leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Something interesting about this Walmart is they have a lot of cashiers here. A lot of cashiers, where most of these stores are self-checkout. The ones out here have a lot of cashiers, which is nice to see. Comment down below.